Want to see what I've been doing? I've been building a tiny pirate ship. This is my pirate ship. I haven't put all the sails in yet because it's difficult. They all have to be tied on and rigged, but look. We got little anchors. Dude, we got a little life raft. Look. The sails all work. The sails all work. See, we have a life raft. Look, goes down into the galley. Look at how good. Do you know how hard this was? Or is, I should say. I have to still put all these sails on. Look at that, dude. You can see all the way down the deck. There was little cannons in the windows. It's a nice little ship, dude. It's fucking hard to do, bro. Look at all that shit. I had to paint all that shit, all these pieces. You know what I mean? I'm trying to stick to the actual rigging and sails. So I know about that shit. Cool, huh? It's just been keeping me busy. It's kind of a cool little hobby, you know. I have almost 1,000 followers on TikTok, so I'm about to go live and I'm going to start a daily, I don't know, whatever, little live show. So if you guys haven't hopped over, hop over. I've been chasing down that last 120 followers. That's why I haven't posted here in a while. I'll tell you guys a little secret. You want to try to make a short video that's funny or interesting, and if you keep making videos of things that you think are funny and interesting, and you keep it fairly short, between 7 and 15 seconds, eventually one of those will take off. It's usually the one that you least expect. I think the guy that made the yellow smiley face t-shirts, "Have a Nice Day," said that was his shittiest piece of artwork that he couldn't stand the most. It was on the bottom of the pile, and one day somebody was looking for something, found it, was like, "Oh, what about this? This looks like a winner," and that's it. That's how it goes. It's always the thing that the artist likes the least that people grab onto. So you never know what it is. So you put all of it out there, and guess what? By viral, I mean more than 1,000 views in a day or two. That will bring you a handful of subscribers each time. So if you're doing one of those a week, you're aiming for one of those a week. You might pull one off one every 2 weeks until you get the formula or you get the niche that works for you. But eventually you get it, and that's how you grab big chunks of followers. So that's my advice. It seems to work. So anyway, I've been just living life, dude. Like, life is good, you know what I mean? I have no complaints. I'm fucking happy. I feel like I'm happy. The happiest I've been in a long time since I got divorced. It's like things are starting to form their own new pattern and lifestyle versus the one that I was in for 7 years, man. You do anything for 7 years, it's going to be fucking hard chain to break. And hard for the kids, hard for everything. And I found out my daughter, who is a genius, by the way, I didn't have much influence or part in her life. Okay? And had I known how everything was going to play out, I would have kept her with me because I didn't think I could do it by myself. And having my son prove to me I can, knowing what I know now, I would have kept her with me. I think she would have been better off. But would she have, though? Because that kid graduated valedictorian Out of hundreds of kids in her senior class, she was picked as the one amongst her own peers. She's graduating with honors. With honors, dude, from the University of Tennessee that not only she get admission to, but she got full ride scholarship. She got the whole thing paid for. None of her parents had to pay a dime. Of course, there's clothes, food, transportation, like a lot of little things that are very expensive. We know that, right? But just couple that with the $53,000 a year tuition, and then you're going to have to do it for 4 years, plus your housing. I think a used college textbook costs about $90. Used. That's if you're lucky enough to get one when all the other students from last year bring their shit back to sell so they can buy their new one. They go real quick. Used, man. Now online, maybe nowadays you could find stuff better. Why do they even use books anyway anymore? Maybe they don't. I don't know. But they definitely they ain't gonna just let that money go away. They got something, some kind of, it's all about extracting the money. So she figured out a way to do that without extracting any money. And she is going to be a doctor, man. And I am so fucking proud of her. This is the kind of kid you could leave sitting in a room with a loaded hunting rifle, and wouldn't even look at it. Wouldn't even look at it, have no interest in it. That's how you could leave that situation, because you know the kind of kid you're dealing with. Just the best kid, dude, anybody could ever ask for. So anyway, now she's going for the stars, man. She's making. I'm real proud of her anyway. She's a good example to her little brother, who is the opposite, right? And he needs her, man. They need each other. It's funny how life works out. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go do some tree work. I hope you guys have been having a good day over here. The weird thing is, like, I know why I get a small amount of views. Because those are the people that are actually cool with me and actually like me. Are there a couple of them that watch because they want to see me fail, and then 22 seconds into it, they're actually, like, still watching and interested? Oh, he's still a dick, though. Oh, right? I know who all of you are because I've been in this community, and I see you in the chats, and I see how your demeanor is. Just, there's a lot of hateful cunts, and I noticed that you guys are still in this hateful cunt little group, and you just get together and say hateful cunt things, and it's hilarious, because if you took all your fucking enemies or all the people that you don't like away, you fucking dirty, disgusting dogs would turn on each other, and that's what's hilarious. And it actually does happen. That's why these two are against this one minute, and then they're against the other guy the next minute, and then they're buddies and that. Oh, and I still haven't failed yet. Hey, you'd be better off trying to suck a nut out of my balls than you would waiting for me to fail. That's fucking fact. Because obviously, God does play favorites. And you know who you are, dude. And you're not one of them. That's why you're salty. That's why you're turned against him. That's why you look for anything that's the opposite of the God you know and run and cling to that. Because that's where your heart is, man. It's okay. The devil knew that. The devil made a bet with God. The half of y'all motherfuckers just stub their toe, and they'll be cursing your name, God. Let alone put some real shit on them. You know what I mean? Bro, you can bury me in shit. I'll still be praising his name. You know it's true because you can go back to 4 years worth of fucking videos where I was not doing as good as I am now. And you heard the same thing come out of my mouth. That's fucking fact. So just remember that when you're going throughout your salty day. Because some people do make a decision. You know what? I don't want to be hateful anymore. I don't want to be looking for something to come against. I don't want to be looking for something wrong. I'd rather spend my time doing things that are pleasing to me. You know what I mean? That ought to be your mindset. And one day it will be. Unless that hate just consumes you. And it's already become your identity. Some of y'all. But anyway, hey. Go over to my fucking TikTok, dude. It's almost about to go live. In less than 6 months. Nobody knew me from anywhere. So they're all just cool people, dude. You know what I mean? All you got to do is be a part of it. You know what I mean? It's just a choice. I'm going to be cool or I'm going to be a hateful little prick. Which life will reflect whichever choice you pick. And you don't know that, but because you think you got it going on, because I did this, even though you're going to be paying on that for the next 30 years of your life, but it's okay. Yeah, you got that. You got this. But guess what? You probably have 10 times more. Look what you did with a bad, shitty attitude. Could you imagine if there was some, like, love in your heart? Just saying, dude.